I'm Shannon Peck. I grew up in Valley Springs in Brandon. I sub at Oscar Howe Elementary, and I professionally stalk my children. and I'm an elementary coordinator for Embrace Church, Sartoma campus.
Dave Peck, and I'm Shannon's husband. How long have we been married? We have been married going on 19 years. We've been together over 20.
So I think it was the summer of 2015. I would run, but by the end of the summer, I just couldn't get up my stamina. I just would end up walking, and that was just really weird for me. I didn't have hardly any energy. It was getting harder and harder to walk up and down the stairs, to wake up the kids in the morning. I couldn't carry Eden up the stairs. Every 2 weeks, I'd be going into my family doctor and telling him what was going on. It started off, with not having as much energy, and then it became more of a cough or allergies that just wouldn't go away, and I would cough. I would cough so hard I would throw up. And then I started having like muscle aches, which I thought was overcompensating from coughing. I thought, okay, I'm scrunching up because I'm coughing. So yeah, I just would keep going to the doctor every 2 weeks, and we would try something. Finally, we had a chest x-ray, and it showed that there was something black on my lung, a large something black. But it honestly looked like fluid on the lung. So by Thanksgiving, I still was just not feeling good. I subbed one day, and the next day I called my mom and said, I'm just gonna go to the ER. They'll figure out what it is that's wrong with me, and they'll fix me, and I'll be good as new. So I went in, and they took one look at me and put me on oxygen immediately. They could tell I couldn't even walk from the front door at a normal pace, just into one of the very nearby exam rooms. I had a biopsy, and they discovered that there were cancerous cells in my lung, and that's what we had seen, not fluid. So on December 9th, we met with the oncologist, and he gave us the news that it was stage 4 non-small cell adenocarcinoma lung cancer. That wasn't even on my radar. I'm not a smoker, never smoked. At that stage, I had been pretty healthy. Yeah, that didn't make sense.
I think one of the biggest things when she was first diagnosed, and we kind of were having our conversations, and hearing the oncologist tell you that right now it's quality of life, and trying to figure out how I'm going to be a single dad of 3 with the woman that did everything for us. A little scared, extremely scared. But she looked at me, and one of the things that she said sticks with me to this day is she looked right at me and said, it's not God's fault.
I was okay with it, actually. Thinking, okay, so this is how I end. And I was okay with it until I thought of those guys. Because I'm not ready to give that up. They're my babies. I've never been mad at God about this. I've never thought that I did something wrong. I never felt like I was being punished. Never felt like they were being punished. I never felt like I was alone. Before I knew for sure that, I was being given a death sentence, I just thought I was okay with it. I just knew He was with me. I've always felt that all throughout my life. I've always felt like God was with me. So yeah, the big mass on my lung, my spine. I mean, there's just salt and pepper everywhere. Some tumors are large, some are small. There's my hips. So I did 3 rounds of systemic chemo. So every 3 months I have a PET scan. So after this first PET scan, I had a 3 months later, so I'd already started into chemo. So I had another PET scan, and that was significantly clearer, and we were very encouraged. We knew it was working. And then 3 months after that, we had another PET scan, and that was clean, just about clean. I mean, as close to being cured as you can be. I mean, it was a huge miracle. Jeremiah 29:11, I know the plans that I have for you. I don't know, tomorrow is not promised, but I have to be okay with that. And I have to try really hard not to waste any of it.
Spending time together, you're just happy. I mean, in those moments, the peace and the happiness that you have may not be there. And I get them. A year later, I still get them.
Never give up. Never lose hope. Even when you're told it's stage 4 and that you have very limited amount of time, don't give up. Because you don't know what God's plan is. And maybe it is that He's going to take you home. And you win that way too. But, don't ever let the enemy have that power over you.